What on earth is happening with Chelsea, man? I genuinely feel that the players do not respect Enzo Maresca at all. Because the number of red cards we've seen, how many now? It's like 5 red cards. Let's analyze this. That Do you think that this happens under Alex Ferguson? No. Does this happen under Klopp? No. Does this happen under Pep? No. I would even argue that this does not happen under even Arteta. Players would not be so careless with these managers. And there is clearly something missing. And as much as I appreciate what Maresca came out and said, and he also laid it out as it is, that he did say that he mentioned to Liam Delap that be careful a lot of times, and Delap obviously lost his head, which was absolutely stupid to do, because now he goes and misses the Tottenham game, and that's when he was required. And because we don't have any of our strikers in form right now, and there is all the more pressure on Maresca to win after the Sunderland result. And even yesterday, when they played against Wolves, it wasn't a convincing victory. And Wolves had a number. I didn't see the entire game, but two things that I want to highlight because I haven't spoken about it. Man, what a strike from Gittins. That was pure FIFA stuff, man. Outside of the boot, and it hits the post and then goes in. Damn, what a banger. Loved it. And I love the fact that he's finding some sort of form. He's got a lot of criticism. So good on him to have created the chances for himself. And he took his chance that he got. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And while I'm saying amazing, 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 the other amazing thing that I saw was that chip from Estevao. Wow, what a goal! What a goal, man! Love that boy. He even has this amazing chip in his arsenal, and he just does not stop making us believe that we have a gem in our hands. And yeah, super excited to see what he will do. But he definitely needs to start, and he should have started against. He should have definitely started against who did we Sunderland, and then probably come off the bench for Wolves. That's what I would have appreciated, or I would have liked. But again, Maresca has a mind of his own, and he's doing things his way. And it's going to be interesting to see what he does. I have not been a big fan of Pedro Neto so far. I understand that he has hard work, he has industry, but he's only freaking running, man. I mean, yeah, great, but you need to have that end ball as well and start influencing the game much more. And imagine having spent the same amount of money on Mbumo, how good Chelsea would have been with that signing. So that is a little difficult to take and digest. But I'm not very hopeful of this match. I need to do a little bit of research to find out how many players do Spurs have injured, and it'll be interesting to see what's happening there. But definitely, it's going to be a good match, and I hope and pray that we don't play boring football like we always do. What I would like to see is Enzo Maresca trying a little bit of a different formation. At the bottom of the midfield, I would want to see either of uh, Santos or Lavia partnering with Caicedo, because I would start with Lavia because he can still dictate the play and he has that pass in him, and we need that creativity up top. I do feel that a lot of times, because of the way uh, Enzo Fernandez plays, he's looking at back or side passes. Hopefully, if he's playing in a role which is further up, and he's by right now the only outlet of creativity that we have, he should be playing in the number 10 position. And I would want to see Garnacho on the left wing, and I would want to see. Sorry, I take that back. After the performance Gittins dropped, I would want to see Gittins on the left wing, because if that's the performance he's dropped midweek, and definitely he's high on confidence, then you give that boy his chance. He's earned it. One of the things that the squad has to do, and especially in a squad like Chelsea, where we have so many players, we pretty much have two players for every position. If somebody is performing, you need to give them a consistent run in. And Enzo should give Gittins this run in, and he deserves it. Uh, I would have him on the left wing, and I would have Esteva on the right, and I would move Joao Pedro into the striker's role, because you would need somebody who is good in the air, and he does score those headers, and he has been in shocking form. And technically, if you look back at it, ever since the United game, he's been off the boil, and it's just it just goes to prove that how much of the pressure Cole Palmer was taking away from him, and he has not done well in the number 10 role. And hats off and kudos to Cole Palmer. We are Cole Palmer FC. We are missing him immensely. We are missing him dearly. But going back to our discipline problem, well, what can actually Maresca go and tell the players also? Because the bugger himself got a red card. So yeah, that is that's like a kick in the teeth. And I do feel that somewhere down the line, if it was a more experienced or a seasoned manager that we had, the players would have not made the kind of mistakes that they are making. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Enzo Maresca out, at least not just yet. But the jury is out. I think he had enough and more credibility. He has enough and more credibility in the bag because of the Club World Cup win, and he will get till the end of the season. But if we remain as inconsistent as we are, turns things turn quickly in football, and he's not going to be far away. So Tottenham versus Chelsea, it's going to be an interesting game. I don't know what to predict. My heart says Chelsea, but my brain says, or my mind says, Spurs. So I'm going to probably go in uh, with a draw, 1-1, or Spurs just edging it, because we are struggling, and I don't know what Chelsea side turns out. And Maresca, as for me, is a manager under pressure. His team needs to perform. That's Chelsea versus Tottenham for me.